All right, everybody. Well, I'm super excited tonight that all of you guests are on. And like I said to you all before tonight, if my story is not your story, there is a story. And trust me, when people say nobody has my story, somebody, trust me, and Mary Kay has your story. We have a million stories. So I can't wait for you to hear Taylor Moore Fehring. So let me introduce you to Cadillac's sales director, Taylor Moore Fehring. And she grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina, and has moved 3 times with the Mary Kay business due to her husband's orthopedic surgery residency in Richmond, Virginia. So if any of you guys have moved around, you know that's it. And a fellowship at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota for a year. Taylor and Keith have 3 kids. Davis, who is 10, Grant, who is 8, and their princess Ella Rose, who is 5. Oh my gosh, that's like a busy household. And she's been building her Mary Kay business full-time as a sales director for over 18 years. And prior to Mary Kay, Taylor worked in PR advertising in Raleigh, North Carolina. And she feels blessed to have come home from the hospital in a pink Cadillac herself. So her mother being a part of Mary Kay for over 42 years as an Inner Circle National Sales Director. She became a sales director and earned her first car. This is super important for all you guys to know. Her first car in 8 and first of 8 career cars 4 months from the day she started. So you could be right now tonight. You guys could join her 4 months from now. You're like, how did this car get in my driveway? So that can happen. She has earned many trips, many diamonds, many things. Her highest check has not been written. That's what we always say. Your highest check hasn't been written yet, but she has earned in excess of $10,000 in 1 month, not including her sales or her car. Her greatest blessing was to have met Mary Kay Ash on stage, and over the years, Taylor is looking for women who want to step up as sales directors to create the More Miracles in Motion national area, debuting as a national area and carrying on her mother's legacy. So we can't wait for you to hear beautiful Taylor. So Taylor, just take it away, girl.
Oh, thank you. Well, I just want to say it is so exciting to be on with you tonight. Thank you for inviting me on. And I just hope and pray that something you hear just pulls at your heartstrings and that you keep an open mind, open eyes, open ears to what you're going to hear. Because you know what? A lot of women in Mary Kay weren't looking for Mary Kay, land in their lap at the right time. I, on the other hand, am a little bit different and unique because I actually came home from the hospital in a pink Cadillac. And I'm so thankful and blessed to have had that Mary Kay, as we call it, pink bubble, and to have grown up, both my brother and I, because today we are different people and our kids are different because of just the Mary Kay opportunity, thanks to my mom. So again, my name is Taylor Moore Fehring. So excited to be on tonight, calling in from the sunny southern Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City, and hope you are having a great evening. I am going to share a little bit about my story and just how I got involved in Mary Kay. So, like I said, I came up from the hospital in a pink Cadillac in Akron, Ohio, go Buckeyes. And that's because my mom is Senior Sales Director, Emeriti Inner Circle National Sales Director, Debbie Moore. And hard to believe, 5 years ago, she did retire, and we have done life together. And I'm so thankful for that. You know, at 18, it was no question. My agreement was already ready, filled out, and ready to sign because I watched my mom and I helped my mom. I did all the different facets through the years. I was unpacking and helping her with product and would beg to stay up because there was so much excitement in our household, the buzz of just new customers coming in, and they were part of our family and friends. And so it was no question at 18, I wanted to sign my agreement. And that was the summer before going off to college. So I signed at 18 and went off to NC State. I always say, go pack down the road in Raleigh, North Carolina, and had fun and had a blast with it through college. And so I have to kind of go pause and go back. My mom, when Mary Kay found her, she wore no makeup. She was a school teacher. She wasn't looking for Mary Kay. She really didn't have that many friends. She didn't have any sales background. She had no skincare regimen. I don't even know if she knew what a skincare routine is. So can you relate? You know, maybe not having some of those elements. And so that's how Mary Kay found probably one of the least unlikely people. But I'm so thankful she said yes over 43 years ago in her journey, because that just had opened the door to what it has done to our family as well and countless other lives. So again, you never know how Mary Kay can just kind of be woven in with just different with different lives and different schedules. So I'm so thankful for that. So because of Mary Kay, I feel like I've thought bigger, had more confidence, worked with people, had people skills, high goals, expectations, people management, and everything. And so again, we're different people, both my brother and I, because of my mom's career. So it was truly the boss spade mentality of my mom and working her faith first, her family second, and her career third. I always said as a kid often when they said, "What does your mom do?" I'd say, "Oh, she's a stay-at-home mom. She's at the bus stop. She's on the ball field. She's at the school play. She did it all." And that's because Mary Kay gives us that flexibility. Whether you're looking for something fun on the side, hobby level, or part-time, you can weave it in however you want because there's no quotas and you have that flexibility to work around your ideals of your faith first, your family, and your career. And so that's one of my favorite things about this Mary Kay business is it can work in all different seasons of life. And I've done it through all different seasons of life, even growing up with it. So again, my mom was such a wonderful example growing up and being there and having that great balance. So again, it was no question 18 going off to NC State that I wanted to sign my agreement, be one of those college students at the time, oh my gosh, it was the buzz. My dorm was always buzzing. So if you're a college student on, or maybe a college student, your daughter, it was just such a fun thing going off as a college student. I never had to work jobs when I came home for Christmas, that's for sure. And our dorm room always had parties and products going left and right. And so I had a blast with it all through college. Then I graduated and had a PR advertising background, thought, oh, I'll get my toes wet, knowing that Mary Kay was always in my future. And I knew that I wanted to follow my mom's footsteps as a national sales director. And I took a PR advertising job and I lasted all of, get ready, 5 weeks. God placed a lot in that 5 week period. I think I sent more emails home at the time. It was new emails, I think, at that point, and calls home and saying to mom, this is not what I thought it was. And that's because I was so spoiled and blessed to have grown up with Mary Kay. I saw so many things in 5 weeks. God placed a lot: unethical, long hours, having to have a second job at the position I wanted above me. And I thought, this is not for me. So I left after 5 weeks, my advertising PR job, the #1 ad agency in the Southeast, because as it says, working that real job, and came home running to say, I want to work my Mary Kay business. That was at the age of 22. And I can remember coming home thinking, all my friends and family are Mary Kay. So I have to kind of start. And so if you are thinking, I don't know who I would even sell to, that's okay too, because that was where I started. And I had a blast meeting people, having friends, meeting new friends, and just being able to share this amazing opportunity through the product and making women feel better behind the mirror, making them just light up and be excited. And really just being able to work around my own hours. So at 22, I started full-time, moved right into directorship right before Christmas, picked up the keys to my first car. And that was when I was single and just moving home. And so again, I've done it in all seasons through college. This was when I was single. And then flash forward, I was then engaged to my high school sweetheart. And then we moved 3 times and just kind of had all those great things through the year. So if you have moved or know people in other states, that's what's great about Mary Kay too, is you can build. And so we moved right away as a newlyweds to Richmond, Virginia, earned our first pink Cadillac going off to Richmond, Virginia, had a blast, was there for 5 years, had our first child there, and still worked my Mary Kay business with the full-time. He was my husband, Keith, who he was in residency at the time. I was able to work around his very crazy schedule at those 5 years and still be able to be the sole income earner, because as a resident, he wasn't making much and we loved our lifestyle. And through my Mary Kay business, I was able to pick up and do exciting things and be able to have that just amazing income potential. And so that was through residency for 5 years. And then we picked up our first baby in our pink Cadillac in Richmond, then moved to Minnesota. And we had our second baby, and still loving life and working faith, family, and career behind. And had our second little one, Grant, and just loved. And then we moved back home to Charlotte, who we had Ella Rose here back home with all of our family back in Charlotte. And so it really has been one of those full plate, beautifully chaotic seasons where we've done it in all those seasons through single, college, engaged, married, and now a mom of 3. When I say beautifully chaotic, can you relate? Are you a mom on maybe, or you have little ones in your life? It is a beautifully chaotic full plate, and I love it. My husband coaches, I coach my daughter's soccer. I'm room mom for most of them, doing it all, but still being able to have my cake and eat it too, where I can build my own hours and be able to work my Mary Kay business. So if you are thinking, I want some fun, I want some extra income, but I have a crazy busy, beautifully chaotic life, this can fit for you because you can just kind of weave it in among everything going on. And so it really is an exciting thing. So the three absolute favorite things that I love that have come out of my Mary Kay starter kit that I would say, to the point, what would be my three? And three is really hard to narrow down because I've grown up with Mary Kay and absolutely love the pink bubble. But the first one would be fun. If you love to have fun, this is your place. We have a ton of fun, whether it's at our appointments, traveling, trips. Oh my gosh, we have so much fun in Mary Kay. We love making women feel happy and to be able to deliver product and be able to catch up with customers and be able to meet customers in all kinds of great various places. But to be able to travel and just have fun, it is a blast. In fact, one of my most exciting, fun memories was an opportunity that I had when my mom was a national sales director, as Mary Kay asked us to be in on a great advertising. They said, come up to a room and let's take some pictures. And we ended up being in Times Square for a New York campaign. And we went up to New York together as a mother-daughter trip and was able to just see Mary Kay doing some special princess style treats for all that she always does for our sales force, which we love. So if you like fun and you like free things and you love Cinderella gifts, this is also your place. Oh my gosh, Mary Kay, I could talk for hours about the Cinderella gifts that our family was bestowed over the years. In fact, one of my absolute favorite ones, it's maybe more of a practical one, is my Star Mary Kay chair. My whole office behind and around is filled with Mary Kay prizes. So whether it's tote bags to trips to all kinds of great prizes, we love those Cinderella gifts. So I love the fun and the prizes in Mary Kay. The second I absolutely love is the flexibility. I absolutely love the flexibility, Mary Kay. Like I shared, it is a very full, beautifully chaotic life. Can you relate? My oldest loves football. We play football every day of the week. My second is on two baseball teams, piano, and also loves to golf. And then my third loves to golf. She swims, big time swims competitively, dances. And so every night of the week we are doing things and I'm running carpool every day. And I love that Mary Kay really can be woven in and you can fit it around those things and you can be at the bus stop or you can pick up your kids every day. That has been my dream, is that I'm able to pay for our Christian educations for our three kids, but also be there and be able to pick them up at carpool and being in the room. And that's such a special time and it's a short season. So I love that I'm able to just kind of weave it in. And I love that I was able to weave it in when I was single and even as a newlywed. So it can be work around other jobs and life going on in a full way. So the flexibility with no quotas and also, like I shared earlier, the no territories is one of my favorite things too. You know, when I think back, since we've moved three different times since we've been married, I love that most of my customers are in Virginia, Minnesota. I have a lot in Texas and Florida. And so if you were to move, your Mary Kay business is exciting too, because there's no territory. So you're not just confined to where you are. So you can pick up and grow. And some of our biggest growth years has been when I've been moving and changing, because there's so many just different ways that you can meet people and then keep and retain your customers, which is exciting. And of course, that consumable product, which we love about Mary Kay, is that once that customer buys, it's not a one-time sale. She's coming back with you, and she still does 20 plus years later, as I do for whether it's North Carolina, Virginia, or Minnesota with those no territories. So I love that, the flexibility and just the no quotas, and you can work it around your life. The last that I love as far as the fun things is the financial freedom. Really, the sky's the limit. You have no quotas. You can work your business how you want. If you say, I just need a couple extra $100 a month, or I really need to pursue this. You know, my husband was let go, or I want to have a second job to just be able to make some great pay off debt, whatever it might be, braces, college educations, Christian educations, maybe just whatever it might be, a dream house. You can be able to do it and have that financial freedom since you're your own boss and you're in control of that. And you can sell this product anytime you wish at your and make 50%. And that is exciting. Not only is it a consumable product, but you're making 50% every time you sell. In fact, a reorder just came in the other day as I was picking up my kids, and it was a $220 reorder. That's another $110 that customer has, oh my gosh, has been with me for over 10 years, that is just coming in. So I love that it is, again, a consumable product, and that your financial freedom, both in selling the product, the recruiting benefits and the recruiting Amazing income potentials are there and car benefits, of course, earning the use of a career car custom for you. I mean, think about that. Have you ever picked up a car, signed in two places, picked up the keys, had 0 miles, be able to drive off the floor? I never knew how great it was. Well, I did because I watched my mom, but to actually sign personally at 22 and drive off with a beautifully smelling car that doesn't, it's not whatever, made for you, doesn't have McDonald's, Chick-fil-A things all over, and it smells great and it's crisp and it's custom for you. So I love that financial freedom that you can even earn a car and have that potential and even management opportunities at your fingertips as well. So love those pieces about Mary Kay. But you know what? The thing I absolutely love the most about Mary Kay is not only the people and those great benefits I shared, but I love the heart of our company and our founder. I speak personally because I had the blessing that we shared earlier that I had a chance to meet Mary Kay. And I don't take that lightly. I am so thankful that as a Mary Kay kid, I actually got to grow up and meet Mary Kay. And I want to close to share that this kind of shows the Mary Kay heart of who our founder was. When I was in first grade, which is my daughter's age, Ella, I wrote to Mary Kay, and Mary Kay, do you believe, wrote back within 1 week a personal note that says, "Dear Taylor, I loved your note. You are right. If you believe in your dreams and work hard, they will come true. Never stop dreaming. I know you will be a top sales director in our company. These stickers are a gift, and I hope you and your mom enjoy them." And she sent me a beautiful Mary Kay stickers and then some fun stickers with cosmetics on it. And I think, where in a company like this would a CEO take the time to write a first grader back and receive that within 1 week? That is just one glimpse of how Mary Kay was an incredible person and made you feel so special. And I'm so thankful to have grown up to have known her, but also having that influence of Mary Kay and my mom to say, I want to do that too when I grow up. This was right about the same time when I was doing an art class, and it was I just pulled this out as we were in my office, and it says, "I want to be in Mary Kay because I love to sell and I love to be watch my mom selling." And so it's really not what's taught, it's what's caught. And I caught it because I watched a mom be able to live her dreams, but yet still be a boss babe, and not just watch our dad, but watch our mom be successful at something that she wanted to do from an art teacher that had no selling background, remember, not a skincare regimen. And today you would never know that because she has just helped so many women find their dreams and unlock incredible potential that they had as far as within. And so thankful to have known Mary Kay and the influence of our Mary Kay company. She did build this whole company on taking God as her business partner and just enriching women's lives and treating women how they would want to be treated, giving Cinderella gifts and incredible gifts around the world to be able to just do things that women maybe wouldn't be able to do if they didn't have a Mary Kay business. Again, like college educations and dream weddings that we did. And we had the opportunity studying abroad and all those great little French benefits because of a Mary Kay business, because of our mom. And so Mary Kay did do so many great things. The last I'm going to share, because I don't want to miss sharing this. The other thing that I'm passionate about is it's so much more than just a cosmetic company. Not only the heart of who we are and the background, but also because of our charitable foundations. We're a company that does so much in the community, but also with our charitable efforts as well. And so what do I mean by that? Well, Mary Kay set up the Mary Kay Charitable Foundation almost 30 years ago. And we were just shared that today we've sold over, or we have given over $96 million to research, which is exciting. $96 million to eliminate cancer and domestic violence. And those two amazing things are near and dear to my heart. And that's through our Mary Kay Foundation. So if you have a heart that you'd like to give back or help in your community through your Mary Kay business, you're able to do that through our 5K, through amazing efforts that we do as the Mary Kay sales directors and consultants in this incredible company. So much more than just selling lipstick. There is so much more. It's impactful, far beyond. And I'm so thankful that my mom said yes. And then I signed up at 18 because it is such a dream that you could just sprinkle it into your busy life, or a life that you want to just have fun, financial freedom, and maybe those great flexibility options, and be able to do it and impact you and people around you. So thank you so much for letting me share today. I wanted to make sure I was on track, but I just hope that something touched you and that your heart is open to a ability. You've heard a little bit, maybe you've been on the product, maybe you just tried the product for the first time, but I really hope and pray that you keep your heart open and your ears open, because just in saying yes, you can't even, go to Costco these days for what it would take to start a Mary Kay business. And this would be well worth signing and saying yes, because the opportunities and the possibilities for you and your family. And so I just hope and pray that you give this a try and just come in and say, I'm going to try it out and sprinkle it in, just like my mom did over 43 years ago. And just like she started and like we did when I was 18. Oh my gosh, when was that? Years ago. So thank you for your time tonight. Thanks for being on with us. I'm going to turn it back to our amazing host. What a fun night.
Oh, thank you, Taylor. You know what? One of the things that you said I think is so important to women is you can't take back time. And it is a short season right now as your kids are growing up, and it is very chaotic because nobody drives, but everybody wants to go everywhere. You got
Yes.
three kids who want to go three different directions, and you are the driver, or your husband's the driver, probably mostly you. And so I think it is a short season. I think if there's moms on here, you understand that. And I think the hardest part for most women is we go to work and we miss so many of those types of family things is because we don't have those options. And I love the fact that myself, Eva, when my kids were growing up, I didn't have to miss anything. And you can't put a price on time because you can never get time back. So, yeah.
Yes.
So thank you for
Really.
sharing your amazing story. Oh my gosh. Love you, Taylor. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for tonight.